Tonight, our memo speaks to the demand for humanity and justice to prevail. There are many people who have been living in the shadows of pain and terror for 25 years. On the 7th of August 1998, a twin terror attack was launched in Nairobi and Dar es Salaam. Here in Kenya, more than 200 people died and about 5,000 were injured. The number of people who died in that inhumane attack, an attack not only that primarily targets but also on humanity at large, stood at 247. A number that is almost symbolic of the time that the survivors and bereaved battle with this reality 24/7. Now, some can't help it because their lives as they knew them were changed forever. Some lost their sight, others their limbs, yet another group had their faces scathed and so much more. The amount and magnitude of loss is immense, including that of loved ones. The ultimate loss was for those who lost their lives. Now, the promise that was pronounced and sought to soothe their broken hearts was that of compensation by the government of the United States of America. 25 years later, for some, it remains a promise, moving the humanity and faith in systems and bundling it into a basket of political pledges. Another event marking the day was held in Nairobi. Another a day of somber mood blanketing an atmosphere of brokenness. Survivors and bereaved people spoke truths that would break any human heart. They feel like these events are a circus and their emotions and hopes are the balls being juggled in the air in a seeming show of compassion that is, in their view, void of the action to match the pronouncements at podiums, in the papers and news programs. That some people have never been compensated or received a whiff of humanity from the governments of Kenya and the United States, for them is a shift from a stinging pain to a stab in the back. In today's service, there was a sore thumb sticking out. Seeing a former Minister of Foreign Affairs who rose to become the Vice President of the Republic of Kenya, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, alongside a former Minister of Justice, Martha Karua, demanding justice when they had an opportunity to do so years ago, when they were in relevant offices of power, is an indictment in the power and institution of government. An indictment that easily breathes despair in the lives of many who would hope that the powers that be would be their saving grace. U.S. Ambassador to Kenya, Meg Whitman, if you listen to these people who have been grieving their loved ones or their lives as they knew them for more than 24 years, you will hear them say that your predecessors have failed to serve that platter of justice on this side of eternity. You have made many significant strides in your journey. Here is an opportunity to make a significant one. Do it. The governments of the late Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, the late Emilio Stanley Mwai Kibaki, and that of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta have all failed to deliver that package of hope for those victims and survivors, these vulnerable Kenyans who are to date crying tears of grief, trauma, and hopelessness. Now, President William Samoei Ruto, it is your turn to stand and, like the flag, rise to the occasion. May your government be the one to deliver the much desired hope and justice. May these people and many others who may be looking to you for that taste of some form of justice and support, may you deliver above political pursuits and hustler exciting narratives. Stand and be counted, but not in the same way as your predecessors. Let not your ministers be crying in the same way former cabinet members are doing so today.